Great day, honeys. I hope you guys are awesome. Happy Saturday. So, guys, it's definitely late that I'm posting this. But my grandmother said, honey, it's better late than never. Well, I'm pretty sure like a lot of people said better late than never, but that's what my grandma used to say to me. So, anywho, we are on day 11, which means that we're that much closer to day 15, and I'm very excited because 15 is half of 30, and that means that, we're halfway there and halfway done with the challenge. Anywho, I do want to make sure I share. I love doing these nuggets of freedom. I think that they are offering me something, just because some of these I maybe wrote like years ago, some are deposited into me, like the day of. And so that is just super refreshing, just to have a piece of information, a piece, of knowledge, or just inspiration to be able to offer to you guys. It's so awesome. It's so very satisfying. And so, and it's teaching me a lot. I'm able to just remember spaces I was in, or I'm able to soak in these nuggets for myself. So, thank you guys for giving me an opportunity to do so. So today's nugget of freedom for day 11 is as follows. The grudge that you think you're holding is actually holding you. Honey, you heard me, but I'll repeat it. I will repeat it, honey. The grudge that you think you're holding is actually holding you. Y'all, we got to let it go. We have to process it. We have to heal from it. We have to face it. We have to acknowledge it. But ultimately, we have to let it go because we think that we're justified in holding onto a grudge, or not forgiving someone or being mean to someone or what have you. That's controlling you. You've given your power over to a grudge. And honey, half the time the other person doesn't even remember the circumstance. They don't even recall what happened. They're maybe not even aware. Or if they are, it's not ruling their lives the same way that it's ruling yours. So honey, now is the time. You think you're holding on to a grudge. You think that you got the upper hand. Honey, no. Let it go. Do the work to let it go. Because that grudge is operating as a barrier. It is preventing you from excelling spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, even sometimes, vocationally, when we think about our careers and things. So you want to make sure that you have a clean heart. You want to make sure that you have clean hands and a pure heart. You want to make sure that there is nothing you're holding on to, because you have to also ask yourself, what does this benefit me? What does this add to my life? If I continue to hold on to this grudge, how does it benefit me? How does it improve me? How does it enhance my life? If it's not adding to you, more than likely it's taking away. And baby, I'm nobody's math whiz, but we want addition. The only thing that should be subtracted is stuff that we don't need, things that don't serve us, i.e. the grudge you're holding on to, or the grudge that's holding on to you. Baby, let that thing go. The word grudge, it doesn't even sound pleasant. Wasn't there a little movie about a little grudge? Oh, honey, it was, one little, yeah. Take that as an example, okay? Let it go, y'all. Focus up and revisit. You maybe don't even realize you're holding on to certain things. Take a journey within yourself. Do some self-evaluating. Figure out if there are different areas that maybe you're hurt about something, or that you're still holding on to something, or maybe there's remnants or residue of something that has taken place, and allow for yourself to process through that and to heal from it. And again, y'all know I am a counseling and therapy advocate, okay? I will be that way probably even after I die, okay? But let that be something that you even begin to explore. It can be challenging, just thinking about really pulling certain things up. But this to me is it's a beautiful time to do that, especially with us being under quarantine. There's a lot of virtual appointments and things that can be made. And sometimes that's less intimidating. It's less intimidating to log on to Zoom or whatever platform, and have a dialogue than it is to walk into someone's office and feel as though you're relinquishing some sort of power or control, which that's a whole nother nugget. Okay, honey? Okay. But anywho, for the sake of repetition and just really making sure that you all are getting this, the grudge that you think you're holding on to is actually holding on to you. So it's time to let it go. It's time to really look at it. It's time to face it. It's time to acknowledge it. And it's time to really make sure that you continue to advance. Imagine if, and I know I'm getting so long-winded, y'all. Imagine if that one thing you're holding on to, or that one interaction you may be misunderstood, or you feeling as though, hey, I've got the power because I'm not talking to that person. Imagine if that fully releases you into whatever it is you've been seeking, whatever it is you've been praying for, whatever it is you fasted for, whatever it is you have been believing for, whatever you've been saving for, whatever conversation or contract you're waiting to have. Imagine if, and ask yourself, is it worth it? Is your future worth you holding on to something that someone said or did 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 months ago? Ask yourself that. And if that, again, if it doesn't add to your life, it's probably taking away. So allow for the only thing to be taken away is this grudge. But I love you guys, and I do hope that you guys have had an awesome Saturday. I took a couple of naps, so I'm feeling quite refreshed myself. But yes, you guys, I love y'all, and thank you for joining me for our 11th day of our Nuggets of Freedom series. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.